Buy a new TV.
Remitly helps you be there even when you can't. Tired of waiting for payday?
The Earnin app gets you paid as you work. You can get up to $150 per day with a max of $750.
President Trump now announcing new tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. Trump is imposing a 30% tariff on Mexico, which he says is due to fentanyl crossing the border. The same tariff rate is being imposed on the European Union because of the U.S. trade deficit. So let's go ahead and bring in ABC News investigative reporter Olivia Rubin, who's joining us now with more on this. Olivia, how are businesses and governments reacting to all of this?
Well, let's start with the governments, because their response from the EU and Mexico has been swift. Right after President Trump posted those letters, we now have responses from both. The EU saying that this is going to hurt workers both here and in Europe. And they said that they are preparing or weighing, I should say, get this, a proportional response. So what does that mean? Are they threatening that they're going to put in their own retaliatory tariffs? Remember, President Trump has been very clear. If anyone retaliates, this is where we get to do some math. The percent that they retaliate gets added on to what they already have. So there's a 30% tariff. If they do a retaliatory 10, then we go up to 40. So that's a dangerous situation there. Remember, we've seen other countries do it. Both sides ended up backing off. But it seems that they're at least trying to put that threat on the table. Then when you take it over to Mexico, a lengthy response from the government there saying that as of yesterday, Gio, Mexico and the United States were already in trade negotiations, and that they were told during that meeting, hey, just so you know, the president's going to put out this trade letter. And they say in their statement that they told the United States representatives right then and there that they thought it was unfair and a bad deal. So they say they're already in negotiations. Really here, all parties don't seem to want these tariffs to go forward, at least on the other side, because as we've said, it's supposed to drive up prices for the American consumer.
You know, I think when people hear these headlines, they start wondering, well, okay, so I'm hearing all these things about these different countries and companies and all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
But what does it mean to the average American household, right? When someone is sitting at home worrying about how they're going to pay their bills next month.
Here's a stat and one nice clean number for people. The Yale Budget Lab new study, they're saying that they think on average, this is going to cost the average American household $2,400 per year. And that comes from all different types of things, right? It can get confusing. We're talking about a lot of different tariffs: Brazil, the EU, Mexico, Canada. But all of these countries bring things into the United States, and the companies that are bringing this in just say they're going to have to pass this on to the consumer. So think of Brazil, that's your coffee. Think of Cambodia, that's your apparel, that's your footwear. Think of Canada, gas. So there's all these products coming in. The copper tax, that can go in and make your car, that can make your home appliances. So it's all into these everyday essential items where economists say, some businesses say, are going to go up. But if you ask President Trump, it's the companies that are supposed to absorb this price. But so far, a lot of them are just saying, we're not going to do it.
All right. I so appreciate you digging into this.
It's the company going to the consumer. So think of countries bring things in.
Ka'alal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Chodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, sanitation, Akam doing his work, and true to sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right. And as you can see, you got Donald T. All right, the Mad King. Okay. He's back at it again. All right, with his tariffs. All right. Targeting Canada, targeting Mexico, and most importantly, most prophetically, all right, because a Christian don't know what the hell is going on. A Christian don't know how the hell this applies to the scriptures, man, and applies to Yahweh Shah coming, all right, and being in the end times, okay. But yeah, so Donald T is putting out a 30% tariff, 35% on Canada, 30% on Mexico, and 30% on the EU. Okay, this is the Mad King, man. All right, and he's being seen for what he is. You know, an idiot. You know, just a blue blood hick. All right, which blue blood just pretty much mean a high level Edomite. That was just born into wealth. And is connected to like those Illuminati families. You know, you got the book, I think it's the 13 families of the Illuminati. I think it's 13, of course, because this is the left hand side we're dealing with here, man. Okay, so of course it's um 13, you know, families of the Illuminati, trying to counteract, those 12 tribes of Israel, man. Okay. Yeah, matter of fact, I really want to kind of look that up. Uh, and then you got the AI now, man. They act like the AI so damn smart, which it do got some things, got some information. But when it comes to any conspiracy thing or actual truth finding things, it just gives you fucking general information, man. Bullshit, you know. Yeah, but Fritz Springmeier is considered a foundational text for the conspiracy theory of the 13 Illuminati bloodlines, and that's the bloodlines, you know. But of course it would be 13, trying to one up, the most high power, man. And the 12 tribes. So you got Astor, Bundy, Collins, DuPont, Freeman, Kennedy, which that shit got wiped out. All right, they wiped out, what was it, two sons, for JFK going against the bankers, Lee, Onassis, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Russell, Van Doon, and Miro, Finnegan, Disney, Reynolds, McDonald, and Crupps. And these well, I mean, look at this shit. Look. Springmeier himself has faced controversy and was convicted of armed bank robbery in 2003. Come on, bro. Oh man. See, AI is full of shit. Springmeier's work also explores themes like mind control and alleged existence of Project Monarch. Come on, man. Rumored CIA mind control project. Now watch this. Watch they lie. Oh, okay. The idea of Project Monarch as a real, wait, hold on, as a real government-run mind control program is a central component of several conspiracy theories. So it's saying it's a theory, but it ain't a theory. You know, that's what these devils do. They use that Monarch and that sex killing program on a lot of these female celebrities and models and actresses and shit like that. And they use the MK Ultra is usually used on the men, you know, to bug them out. That's the type of shit that Kanye is on, and Conor McGregor, all them dudes. Salakia for deviating, but I just wanted to bring this out. And if it lie on this, man, AI is full of shit, cause this is documented. Here we go. There we go. Say yes, Project MK Ultra was a real and ethically pragmatic CIA program that ran from 1953 to 1973. That's fucking 2 decades, man. That's 20 years. So that's an established program. All right. You telling me you ran that program for 20 years and you didn't come up with nothing. Nothing worked out. All right. You watch these damn Marvel movies and they got projects to make a superhuman and all that shit. They do that shit, within 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So Esau has perfected it. It says its existence and details became public knowledge in 1975 through investigation of the Church Committee of the United States, the Church Committee of the United States Congress, and President Gerald Ford's Rockefeller Commission. Come on, man. I mean, it's right in your face. If you can't get this stuff, the spirit is just not in you. Like IUIC and ICBK. Oh, do you believe in conspiracy theories? Yeah. What do you mean? Do you believe in conspiracy theories, man? The scriptures say that the wicked pray upon their beds. All right, to do mischief and folly and wickedness in the earth while they sleeping, man. And when they wake up, they do those things. So how the hell is that not a conspiracy, man? When we dealing with the elites, with high level Edomites, man, how could we not be freaking conspiracy theorists, man? Knowing what this devil did to us and all the wickedness the underhanded wickedness that he does. Okay, here you got the 6-pack hit cracker. He'll tell you up front, oh, you're a nigger, you're this and you that. He'll want to lynch you and hang you. But these higher up, these high level Edomites, they thinking of even more sinister shit. Okay, underhanded shit. They want to poison your water. They want to put psyops on you. They want to set up a Glorilla, a Sexy Red. They want to set up a 21 Savage. Okay, they want to set up a Planned Parenthood in your neighborhood. That's gonna do way more than the Klan could do. That's gonna do way more than a hick in Mississippi or Vida, Texas can do. Okay, yeah, you lynched a few niggas, but guess what? We got the niggas coming to us, bringing the seed and killing it, and preserving it, and using it for our science, and using it for our this one might get flagged right there. Drina, you know what? Okay. So yes, you fucking right with conspiracy theories, man. You guys that's in IUIC and ICBK, you bugged out, man. Okay? Because how the hell you know the underhandedness of this devil and the underhandedness that's written in the scriptures, man? Okay? About him meditating on doing wickedness. All right? About wickedness in high places, man. About him trying to fulfill his enterprise. All right? Him trying to set himself above the most high power. So what the hell you mean a damn conspiracy theorist? No, we talk about the devil here. Shit, a lot of brothers before even before they got into the truth, what were they doing? They was into seeing what the hell is going on the planet Earth. All right? Most brothers knew about the Illuminati and all that shit before they came into the truth. All right, this is a component of this thing, man. The scriptures say, don't be ignorant of anything, man. Okay? Come on, man. It says, but that's what's gonna lead you guys to go along and take that MOTB, Because if you was pushing the juice, come on, bro, you off. All right, and you believe in this devil system, so like it. Yeah, man. So scriptures say, don't be ignorant of a thing, man. But say President General Ford's Rockefeller Commission, the aim of the project was to study mind control. The aim of the project was to study mind control and explore ways to manipulate human behavior through the use of drugs, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and other techniques. Okay, and they were highly successful. All right, they were very successful. Okay, shit, you got men that can pimp women and be a whoremonger and have them bring him money. All right, all they goddamn money. And you telling me that Esau, the fucking devil, with his technology and his witchcraft, he can't? Come on, man, get your head out of the sand. All right, but I just brought that out to just tell you that Donald T is one of those blue bloods, man. Just like Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is a fucking blue blood too. You know, them dudes was rich before they even got into fucking politics. All right, and if you trace all their lineages back, for some reason, all these politicians and presidents, they all come back from the same bloodlines, man. All right, because they on that left hand side, man. All right. You Jakes, you just the ones that don't know. You 2/3 and you low level 6-pack crackers. You the ones that's out of the fucking know. You know? So hey, on that left hand side, they trying to replicate the same things done by the most high power, man. All at the same time speaking against the most high power. Okay? Because guess what? Barack Obama was related to Bush. Okay? Fucking Barack Obama is kinfolk with President Bush, man. And they going back and forth and shit. And people thinking that they vote really matter, man. Think of how insane that is. President Obama was related to President Bush, and you niggas is voting. Come on, man. Shalakia. But this Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, going into America, going into Babylon, all right, being that whore, okay. Donald T is doing nothing but creating enemies, man. He's the perfect devil to do this. He's the perfect prideful devil, okay, to do this. Kamala Harris wasn't gonna be able to do this. Sleepy Joe. What the hell is Sleepy Joe at, man? Like, like Trump said in that debate, where's Joe Biden? We don't know where he is. Maybe he's dead. You know, nobody could do this but the proud, eagle head Donald T, man. This dude that put 30% a 30% tariff on the EU, man, who was supposed to be his ally. All right, his ally against Russia. Okay, he punishing them. All right, but it's the Most High Power that's got this administration doing this, man. All right, the scriptures say that the Most High, he has the mind of the king. Okay, he got let me just get the scripture. The king's heart. That's what it is. The king's heart. And we was bringing this out, man, back when Donald T was in his first presidency, But we just had to have patience, man. All right, we just had to continue in this thing, man. Things didn't happen when we thought they was gonna happen. All right, but the scriptures say that, that we'll be waiting on the Lord, man. All right, we just gotta have patience, okay? And you learn that when you're in this thing for a while, man, for a little bit. I only been in this truth for 9 years, you know. But I know from that beginning, man, the first 2 years, you thinking, hey, man, you thinking Yahweh Shah coming tomorrow, you know? You thinking that Yahweh Shah was, hey, man, we about to get the hell out of here. All right? You was at the Passover, like, yeah, this is going to be the last Passover, you know? But you young, man. All right? But when you come into this thing, man, hey, you ready to get the hell out of here. All right, but as we can see, in this time of being in the truth, all these prophecies had to take place, man. You know, Esau had to get his technology set up, to make that MOTB. Um, these elites, they had to be able to set up who they want, you know. These different heads had to build them up, had to build their whole personality and their whole making them popular, using the algorithm, tweaking all the algorithms and shit. All these things had to be set up, man. Okay. And that's why we know, we're not gonna get out of there. We're not gonna leave this place, all right, our captivity, Babylon, until that MOTB is presented, man. All right. And until people take that MOTB, hey man, we're not gonna be up out of here. All right, because that's the last prophecy that has to take place. Okay. This Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Okay. So the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. All right. That's why Trump is so goddamn double-minded, man. 1 minute he put a tariff, 1 minute he take the tariff off. All right. 1 minute he threatened to attack, and then the next minute, oh no, they are allied. 1 minute Putin is goddamn, Vladimir the devil, and then the next minute, oh, we're good friends. I call Vladimir all the time. So the Most High is making him double-minded. All right, and really making him look like a damn fool. Okay, because all you MAGA dudes that invested in this devil, which MAGA goes back to witchcraft, all of you guys that believed in this devil's witchcraft, the snake, as he said it, he that's his favorite thing to quote, that damn snake poem, man. Even though he said, oh, you people love this poem. No, nigga, you saying that because you are under that belief system that the left got. All right, the elite to the left, we subliminally tell people what we do before we do it, and that'll make us not guilty. All right, that'll make it fair. Okay, which this is a devil, but that's true, man. That's true. That is kind of fair. All right, it's just that you people are not in the know, and the Most High didn't wake you up. All right, to see the snare that this devil has set up. All right, so it's your judgment to fall for it, man. All right, but to the elect, all right, and to the ones that the Most High chosen, all right, that 144,000 and the 1/3, he gifted them to be able to see it, man. All right, because the devil makes the shit plain, man. I'm talking about it. Come on, man. It's a little bit of course, it's gonna be some how do you say it, misinformation in there. But for the most part, man, Esau be spilling the beans right in front of you in these TV shows, all right, in these commercials, in these movies, okay? He tells you exactly what he's doing, man. Even in these CNNs and Fox Newses, man. All right, he giving you the game right in front of you, man. But you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, and you too consumed into the wine of Babylon, man, and having a good time and being carnal. All right, when we see Donald Trump at a damn UFC match, just like this damn coon Derek Lewis that's out there in Houston, this nigga went to go call Donald Trump as soon as he knocked the nigga out. When he knocked the Asherite out. Okay, and then talking about America and his hoe. Well, Derek Lewis, you chicken eating nigga. All right, the Most High got a problem with America, man. All right, he's gonna do something to Babylon, man. So you could call Donald T all you want, man. Donald T ain't gonna be able to save you in that time of judgment, man. You wicked ass, coon ass nigga. But people see Donald Trump at these UFC fights, and they gonna have a UFC fight on the White House lawn, man. Just showing you that this dude is a Caesar all over again, man. Okay? Nero. He's an emperor all over again, man. All right? Building up that Coliseum, man. Well, you got who fighting in the damn Coliseum, man? Is it Is it a bunch of Edomites fighting in the Colosseum? Okay, or is it a bunch of Jakes, a bunch of Asherites, Judites, Levites, Benjamites? Okay, Manasseh. All right, that's who you got fighting in the damn octagon, man, on the White House lawn. Okay, but you people that's in carnality, you just say, "Oh man, he's cool, man. He's masculine. Look at him at the UFC fight." No, nigga, he's telling you that this is Rome all over again, man. You also had JD Vance, talking about Rome. You can't build Rome in a day. All right. So hey, they speaking through the spirit, man. But you people, you can't see it. All right. It's saying the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And you can see that Babylon is pushing, these EU NATO nations to turn, all right, on Babylon, man. Clearly. Because what the hell is the reason for putting a damn, 30% tariffs on these nations, man? And afflicting them. All right. That's what you signed up for. Hey, that's what the agreement was about. All right. America will be the protector of these European nations. Okay. And America benefited. All right. Because guess what? America, after World War II, all right, the US dollar, all right, was king, man. It was number one. Okay. Like the Nelly song, man. What does it take to be number one? Two is not a member, and three nobody remember. Okay. The US dollar hegemony was set up, man. And the United States benefited this entire time, man. Okay, until a lot of these nations caught up. All right, they caught up and they surpassed Babylon in its technology and modern architecture and shit like that. These nations didn't lap fucking America, man. But what do America still got? America still got the wine, all right, the philosophies, the wicked philosophies, all right, and it has the military might, man. It's still the hammer of the earth. Okay. It says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat up flesh and burn her with fire," man. So you see how you got these BRICS nations, and Trump is talking about them more and more now, talking about that they entire plan is to kill the US dollar, and now he want to impose tariffs on them. All right. This is all spiritual, man. Okay. And guess what? Eventually, those EU nations are going to join in like mindedness with those BRICS nations. And why not? All right. You got Babylon acting a goddamn fool, full of pride. All right. And trying to put taxes on you. And you got Russia, China is right next to you, man. Those are your neighbors, and they building pipelines to give you their resources. Okay, so what the hell do you need Babylon for? But ultimately, it's the Most High that's making this happen, man. Okay, but that's all I had. I pray this lesson is edifying, and shalom.